Hi, this is Stadium Steve. Today we are at Anaheim Stadium for Father's Day festivities, which a lot of stadiums are doing nowadays, especially if the team is out of town. So today we are going to spend Father's Day at Anaheim Stadium. So let's go and check it out. Okay, when you first walk into the stadium, there's a series of activities for the kids, which include hitting balls, throwing balls, and these are always highlights for the kids. Sometimes it's tough to drag them out of this area. Another highlight for the kids is with the Angel Strike Force, where they get to spin a wheel, and if they hit a home run, they get a prize. One of the biggest highlights for me is you actually get to go out in the field and play catch. If you've never been on a baseball field before, at least a professional baseball field, you realize how soft the field is, and you realize that if they were to make a diving catch, it really doesn't hurt that bad because the field is so soft. You ready? Another really cool thing you get to do here is you get to take batting practice in the visitors' batting cage, which is always a really awesome experience. To the point where sometimes it's hard to drag your kids out of here. See, here we are back for round two. He was unhappy with his first performance, so he insisted on going back for another time. And the kids also get to run the bases. Another cool thing about Dad's Day at Angel Stadium is that you do get to meet Angels alumni. Um, Sometimes there's as many as two or three. Today there was Clyde Wright and Chuck Finley here, who we got to meet and get an autograph with. Okay, throughout Dad's Day, you do get to eat at the Diamond Club, which has some really great food. But lastly, you do get to go on a tour of Angel Stadium. Here we are on the visitors' press box. Okay, here we are inside the Angels trophy room. This kind of connects to an area where they do a lot of meet and greets and more formal sit down talks with some of the players. Unfortunately, many of these jerseys in the trophy room feature Shohei Ohtani, including the giant bobblehead when you walk in, which unfortunately is a huge disappointment for the Angels organization that they let him go. Okay, when the Angels became an organization, Gene Autry was the original owner. This is the suite where his wife or widow still makes her way to some of the Angel games every once in a while. It's Jackie Autry. This suite is not open to the public. It is strictly for her, and it is kept kind of in the same state as it was back when Gene Autry was still alive.
Gene Autry, for those of you who don't know, is known as the singing cowboy. Probably the most.
Okay, here we are in the media room where the manager would give a post-game press conference. Okay, here we are entering the visitors' locker room, which is kind of the highlight of the tour. We were not allowed into the Angels locker room primarily because a lot of the players keep their personal things there even when they are out of town. But this is only a couple days after the Angels' last home game. So just a couple days before this, the visitors were in this locker room. Okay, that concludes my review of Angel Stadium during Dad's Day for Father's Day. I encourage anybody to go to any kind of Father's Day festivities at any stadium because many of them do have them nowadays. It is definitely exciting for both yourself and your kids.